imagine waking up one day and realizing that the money in your pocket, or rather your digital wallet, has quietly revolutionized the way the entire world thinks about value, freedom, and finance? That's not some distant dream. That's the reality Bitcoin is building right now in 2026. G'day mates. I'm absolutely buzzing today because every single day in this space reminds me why I fell in love with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. It's not just about prices going up or down, it's about handling power back to individuals, cutting out the middlemen and creating a financial system that's fair, transparent, and borderless. Bitcoin isn't just digital gold, it's the spark for a complete overhaul of how we interact with money. And here in Australia, we are right at the forefront of making this real for everyday people. Welcome to a daily Bitcoin and cryptocurrency update for January 11th, 2026. I'm Sash, and if you're as passionate about this revolution as I am, stick around. We've got a massive episode today. What do you think? Is 2026 the year crypto truly goes mainstream down under? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And next, one of my usual typical things I do, bit of a daily crypto joke. So let's kick it off with a smile. Here's today's fresh crypto joke. Why did the Bitcoin miner break up with his girlfriend? She said he was too obsessed with blocks, but really, he just needed more space. Chain. Ha! Get it? Block, chain? Okay, I know. Let's move on. But if that made you chuckle, smash that like button and share your best crypto joke below. I'll read every one of them. Next, I want to cover Australian crypto news and local focus. So let's dive straight into what's happening right here in Australia because, mates, 2026 is shaping up to be a pivotal year for us in the crypto space. First off, the big picture, Australia's crypto adoption is accelerating. Recent reports show over 22% of adults now hold digital assets, and exchanges are seeing massive inflows via bank transfers. Over half of funding comes that way, highlighting demand for regulated, seamless options. Regulatory-wise, we're in a transitional phase that's exciting. The digital asset platform licensing regime is rolling out, requiring exchanges and custodians to hold an Australian financial services license with an 18-month window for compliance. ASIC has extended stablecoin exemption through mid-2028 or mid-2028, making it easier for licensed players to innovate. And remember, the Digital Assets Framework Bill is progressing, aiming to bring platforms under financial services laws by early 2026. This means more protection for you and me while encouraging growth. On the ETF front, huge news. BlackRock is expanding here with plans building on global Bitcoin ETFs. Local options like beta shares, QBTC are already available, giving easy exposure. Economists are mixing on buying Bitcoin now, but many see strong potential with institutional adoption, dubbed the year of 2026. In Melbourne and across the country, events and workshops are popping up, like check out local meetups or online resources for hands-on learning. How are these regs impacting your trading? Are you feeling more confident? Let me know. I'd love to see some comments and see what you're feeling at the moment and your thoughts about Bitcoin and crypto. We're also seeing more predictable market participation thanks to these changes. But remember, with growth comes responsibility. Scams are still out there, so always verify. Expanding on the local trends, KuCoin's recent Australia report shows growing trust in regulated exchanges. And with potential for tokenized assets, Australia is positioning itself as a crypto-friendly hub without sacrificing safety. Now, more on the global perspective. Shifting to the bigger picture, Bitcoin's holding steady around 135 and 136k today, up slightly in the last 24 hours, but consolidating after dipping below 135 earlier in the week. Market caps about 1.8 trillion, dominance around 58%. Some key global highlights at the moment. Analysts like those at Bitwise and Goldman Sachs are bullish for 2026. Predictions up to 225,000 Australian, driven by rate cuts and friendlier regs. Institutional flows, spot Bitcoin ETFs saw some outflows early this year, but slowing selling suggests de-risking is done. Potential rebound ahead. Mining difficulty dipped slightly in the first 2026 adjustment, but expected to rise. As far as altcoins are concerned, Ethereum around 3,100 Australian, Solana and others mixed. Tom Lee sees Ether soaring potentially 177% early this year. More on broader trends, more nations eyeing stablecoin frameworks, tokenized assets rising. Some bold calls. Some see Bitcoin bucking the 4-year cycle for new highs in 2026. Others warn of volatility if macro shifts. In depth, the Clarity Act in the US could bring more clarity, impacting global markets. And with Trump era, pro-crypto vibes lingering, walls of money from institutions could flow in. Now, some more in-depth analysis and educational segments. So let's break this down. Bitcoin's consolidation around 135k, is it a bull trap or base building? Technically, we are in December's range, but fundamentals scream upside with adoption. Now, a bit of education time for you. Bitcoin basics. It's decentralized, limited to 21 million coins, secured by proof of work. Halvings drive scarcity. Some tips for safety. Always use hardware wallets, enable 2FA, avoid scams like fake ATMs, big issue globally. Some resources for you, free online courses on Coursera or Khan Academy for blockchain, Aussie sites like ASICS, Money Smart for consumer protection. Workshops via local exchanges. Remember, guys, I'm passionate about this tech, but I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research and only invest what you can afford to lose. Some market implications. Aussie regs could attract more global players, boosting liquidity. Globally, institutional adoption means less volatility long term. And now, if you're loving this deep dive, head over to our website, CRYPTOLOGIC.com.au, for full articles, guides, news, and exclusive Aussie focused content. We've got everything from beginner tutorials to advanced analysis, all to help you navigate this exciting world. Thanks for joining me today. Your support fuels this community. So please like, subscribe, share with a mate who needs to hear about this crypto's massive potential. What's one thing you're watching in crypto this week? Comment below. Until next time, stay passionate, stay safe, and believe in the Bitcoin revolution. See you in the blockchain.